Hello Management 520 online students. This is Professor Jaros again with an introduction to the second week's set of readings. The answers to the questions of which are due on June the 2nd, 2014. Once again, we have three readings. The first reading is by Tichy and Ulrich, and it's called A Call for the Transformational Leader. And this reading can be found on page 65 of the CROB book, which once again is this book right here, the Organizational Behavior book. Okay, page 65. And in this reading, Tichy and Ulrich are trying to communicate to us what they believe leaders need to do in order to transform badly broken down organizations that are failing to achieve their missions. When new executive leadership takes over a company, what can they do to try to make the organization more efficient and effective and more profitable? The second reading is reading number 5, which begins on page 74 by Edgar Schein, The Learning Leader as Culture Manager. Here we have introduced to us the concept of organizational culture or corporate culture. The notion that as an organization evolves, particularly when organizations evolve into large, complex organizations, they develop cultural characteristics. They develop missions and values and belief systems. And according to Schein, if a leader is going to be effective, if an executive is going to be effective at leading an organization, they have to be able to manage the organization's culture. And that means, first of all, they need to understand that culture. They need to know what the core motivations of the culture are so that they can then be effective leaders. And lastly, we have an article by Dan Goldman, called What Makes a Leader. And in this article, Goldman talks about the concept of, he introduced the concept of emotional intelligence, which he contrasts with cognitive intelligence, or intelligence that's typically measured using IQ tests. Goldman defines what emotional intelligence is, and he explains why it is so important for effective leaders to have this characteristic. So that's the introduction to the second set of readings. Good luck reading them and answering the questions. And as always, if you have any questions about the assignment, please feel free to contact me at any time. Goodbye.